Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Old Forge Blue Devils football. Joining us is Jaret Horn. Well, Jaret, you wear a few hats there for the Blue Devils. Wherever they ask you to go, you go. Whatever they ask you to do, you do. But like a true Blue Devil, you do what you have to get the win. And, of course, you guys were able to do that this past weekend. Let's talk about the victory over Bishop McDevitt.
Yeah, it was definitely a great win for us. It was a great confidence builder. Some people were doubting. Sometimes we doubt our abilities, but we just got to go out and we got to execute because we know what kind of team we are. We really know what it all comes down to. We've been working hard since January, really. So, we're not going to doubt our abilities anymore. That's looking forward to playing Guilfoyle. So it should be a good game.
You guys played your best game of the season, hands down. Talk about everything that went right.
Yeah, it was definitely a team effort, starting right from the line. Just absolutely dominating them up front, getting down their blocks. Cooper's running his butt off as usual. Brendan Moe's getting in there. Mondo's getting in there, making great blocks. That's really what it comes down to, is collectively a team effort.
And Jaret, you talk about your skill set out there. Tell us about what you're trying to do when you're on the field to help your team win.
Well, really, for me, I'll just do whatever Coach Schubeck asks me to do. He wants me to go kick, wants me to run the ball, catch the ball, be a linebacker, whatever he wants me to do, I'm going to do. At the end of the day, your personal stats, they don't, they really don't mean anything unless you got the win. So, the only stat that matters to me is wins. So whatever we got to do to win the game, that's what I'm trying to do.
You talk about the heart and soul of the team. Everybody probably thinks Mondo Salavanti is one of those guys, but another side I'm sure thinks of what Joey Gutowski brings to the table, because he has a couple different things he can do. It's his arm, it's his leg, it's on defense. It's he leads by example sometimes. A rah-rah guy as well. But tell us about that little gasp everybody had when he went down. You guys kind of had to just buckle it back up, and eventually a couple plays later, you guys really kept that momentum and then just kept building from there.
Yeah, when he went down, we definitely took a step back. We're like, we just lost a great leader right there. He's going to come back. But at the end of the game, we're in the middle of a football game. I think it was 13-7 or 13-0 at the time, whatever it was. But, we're in the middle of a football game, so we can't worry about that right now. We just got to get the win. So, some guys stepped up. They filled the shoes, and I'm sure Joey's going to be back for us. So, it's just about the younger kids stepping up.
Coach Schubeck is a blue-collar guy. The whole town kind of has that blue-collar mentality. Talk a little about what it's like for you and your family and everybody there in Old Forge to kind of say, hey, the way we're going to get places, we weren't given, the number one talents in the world. We were given some talent, and we've got to work at everything. But you know what? When we work at it, we're one of the best teams in the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it is absolutely crazy, the way this town comes together from just playing one sport. Just seeing everyone come together, all the comments on, like social media, everyone's making to each other. It's absolutely insane. And Coach Schubeck actually made a point today. He said, John Mendola has 38 teams in the beginning of the season. You're the only one left. So, isn't it crazy how, you've been working your butts off and it's paying off right now. So, I think it's definitely a statement we're making, and we just want to keep riding.
You guys are doing a fantastic job here, of course, in District 2 and Single A. You talk about the season this year, and you guys, you ran into a team in Lake Lehman where you guys were playing them tough at the end that kind of turned it on a little bit and got the best of you that day. But then you guys kind of had to find yourselves again and kind of lick your wounds and fight your way back. And schedule might not have been as challenging as you would have liked, but you guys still had to work hard and make sure that you guys are doing your assignments and doing the little things right, not jumping off sides and penalties. Talk a little bit about that growth part in between the middle of the season, because you had the rivalry game against Riverside and stuff like that, and then all the way through.
Yeah, definitely that Lake Lehman game was, without a doubt, the turning point of our season. Going into that game, we all thought we were, Under Armour All-Americans. But, they smacked us, and I hate to say it, we kind of needed that because, we had such big heads, because of the team 2 years ago. I was saying, when you're seniors, you're going to be doing this, doing that. And, we go out, we lose a game like that. We're like, we took a step back, we looked in the mirror. We said, right now, honestly, we aren't where we want to be. So everyone just took a step back. Everyone, we got to work, and it was definitely a motivation factor for us.
You're absolutely right. That mirror test for any of us. How we look in the mirror and kind of look at ourselves and say, hey, I could do a little better, and we all could do a little better. And as you said, you guys are the only team standing out of District 2 getting ready to play a very talented Bishop Guilfoyle team. The line play was so good. I mean, a lot of pancake blocks. You guys sealed. They were kind of coming up on the line of scrimmage, but every block mattered. Downfield, the receiver would make that one extra block to kind of, you see, hey, there goes Cooper, and nobody caught him.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing about Guilfoyle is, defending state champs, number one in the state, all this, but we can't be intimidated. You know what we have up front. We know what they have up front. They run the ball hard. We run the ball hard. So it's going to be a great game. So, like I said, you and me both know it's going to be one up front. So if our big boys get the job done, I think we're going to be fine.
Jaret Horn having a nice year for the Old Forge Blue Devils, and they're hoping to continue it one more game. Well, Jaret, we appreciate your time, and we wish you well in preparation for this weekend.
Thanks, John. I appreciate it.
Old Forge Blue Devils football here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.